welcome back to my channel. I'm Yumi from Yumi the Book Demon, and this is the official Demonathon announcement. Sorry, it's a little late for me. It's been a trip. It's been a very interesting Demonathon session, writing the whole thing and getting to know what's going on at the summoning site. Okay, apparently my power went out and the flashlight is what you're getting right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, but I have to get this out because I am so late. So this is kind of what you're getting. So Demonathon is going to work a little bit different this year. At past years, it has been a very solo event, and this year I want it to be a team event, so we're doing teams. It will be returnees versus the newbies, which is kind of fun. I've been really excited. A lot of people have been asking, whether, you know, private messages or on Twitter, just asking like, hey, you know, if I haven't been part of Demonathon before, can I still participate? And the answer is absolutely yes. We will need actually both newbies and returnees to help us get through this thing this time around. So it's gonna be a little bit different, but mostly the same. So as ever, there will be prompts and challenges. The prompts are not going to be given to you here, and neither will the challenges, or at least the major challenges. How you will get the prompts is by going through the forest maze labyrinth thing that I've been talking about in my vlogs, and you will get 6 prompts and 1 group read. What will happen is that you will go through a series of questions, and it's more like a scavenger hunt. Nothing is meant to trick you. You should be able to either sort of suss out what was happening, or you might have to ask some people on Discord, which I now have a Discord for Demonathon. God, is there any way to get better lighting? Not really. I guess that's a little better, but anyway. We'll have to figure out what everything is. You can sort of blunt force your way through the whole thing if you wanted to, but every answer that you get wrong, you will have to go back to the beginning. And it's a multiple choice thing, so eventually you will get through, and eventually you will learn your way through the labyrinth. But okay, that's not working. But eventually, it might just be easier for you to go ahead and ask people on Discord. And I'm sure that people have already been asking by the time you get there. So maybe you have some answers, maybe you don't, maybe you just need to talk to somebody. If you absolutely don't, like I said, you can go through the whole thing without knowing anything and just sort of figuring it out. But if you don't want to go through all of that time and effort, go ahead, and I'm sure that people are going to be asking a lot of questions on Discord. The newbies will have some answers, and the returnees absolutely will have some answers, including things that you may have to go back to the old Demonathon sites for. They will be up. I will have a link somewhere regarding, probably in like the information section. I'm having Sage and Alfie take care of those things. So yeah, look for them on the website, and I'm sure that they will have the link there for you. So that is how you're going to get all of the prompts. How you're going to get all of the challenges, or again, at least the final 3, because the first challenge is always to announce your the demons that you are going to be summoning. For newbies, this is a requirement. For returnees, you don't have to. If you are just here to have some fun, that's great. Just tell us who your demons are and like have fun with that. And the second challenge is always to announce your TBR by the 14th. But for the final 3, you will have to go search the library for. And the library is going to have a little bit of an adventure and also a poll at the end. Depending on what you all determine the answer for the poll is, that will determine your challenge. So it's kind of a choose your own adventure, and it's going to be a lot more interactive this time around. So every 3 days there will be a new poll up until we have all of the polls completed and you have all of your challenges. So keep on coming back to the Demonathon website so we can get that ball rolling, kind of thing. So each book that you read and complete is worth 10 points. If that book is by a POC author, it is worth an extra 5. Every single page that you end up reading is worth 1 point. So if you end up not finishing a book, but it's by a POC author, you can get those 5 points, and you can get every single page that you read. You just won't get the sort of like completed reading points. So this will be absolutely critical in calculating the final points, because again, we're doing teams, and depending on which team wins, most pages per person, like overall, just like an average, depending on who wins will determine the ending of Demonathon, which is gonna be kind of cool. Like, I'm so excited. Anyway, there's you know, and again, as ever, if you were doing the normal route, you may use as many or as few books as you deem you can use as many or as few books to attempt as many or as few prompts as you want. If you are summoning, then there is a secret number of points that you will have to hit. It's not that difficult, but it's just to keep people from just like reading one book that's like really tiny and maybe cheating a little bit. So you don't have to attempt all 6 in 2 weeks. It's good. That's a lot of reading. But if you want to, you can. If you decide to do challenge mode, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. You have to complete every challenge and you have to complete every prompt. This also means that you have to use a different book for every prompt. So you have to read at least 6 books. It also is a little bit different in that if you are doing challenge mode, you can read extra if you want. This doesn't really give you a whole lot of extra points. You just get the completed points essentially. If it's it'll be 10 points per book, no extra pages count, and you will be able to put that on the spreadsheet as well. There is a team spreadsheet, which is gonna be kind of cool. Again, you'll probably find that with Sage or Alfie, depending on whether you are a returnee or a newbie. I believe that Sage is working with the returnees, and Alfie will be working with the newbies. So look for them on the website. Did I miss anything? Oh yes, input all of your numbers by March 1st. So reading will begin on February 14th and it will end on the 28th of February. On March 1st, the reading is done, but you will have a chance to input your final numbers onto the spreadsheet, and I will do my calculations. And on March 2nd, please check your emails, which you gave to me at the beginning when you signed up, and you will get the name of the winner for the giveaway, and also you will get the final ending, which again will change depending on who wins. So I'm hoping that this encourages kind of a team effort spirit thing. I don't know. I'm trying a new thing. And I think that's everything. So Hun? Are you home?